Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. We are playing the career mode with Velan Racing. We are into season 9. We have done 8 races. The last race wasn't particularly great. Surikov finished 7th. Cristiano was in the points. I made a mistake. I forgot to check his fuel and he ran out of fuel on the last lap, so he ended up outside the points. But the next race is in Belgium and it looks like it's going to be heavy rain, so maybe we could get lucky. We need to get lucky because we are 4th and Kitano are starting to run away now, so we need to catch them quickly and also make sure that Panther doesn't close up. So our objective is to finish 5th, so we are doing fine there, but we have to be trying a bit harder. We can do 3rd. We finished 3rd last season. So before I forget, the first thing I wanted to do was ask the chairman for some money, because we can ask them for some money once a season, and since she's 100% happy right now, this might be a good time because her happiness will drop 50%. And if we get lucky in Belgium with the rain and we do well, that happiness will come back up and that should sort out the problems. It's a big risk, but as you can see, with 2.5 million we are only negative by 1 million. So let's get started. Balcazar, let's do the interview. It's a bit of a disaster, finishing 19 Oceanasis. Okay, I have no intentions of signing him because I believe he is very rough on the tires, so he doesn't suit us, but yeah, just try and keep everyone happy. Mistake free weekend. Okay, that's good. So 4 pre-crew. Okay, we can hire 4 people. Now let's see if we need anybody. Okay, this guy looks good for fixing and the 2 jacks. This guy looks good on the tires for 79. So only this guy looks useful, so we'll hire him. We don't want too many people because that will increase our expenses quite a bit. And maybe we should fire someone as well, just in case. Okay, so anybody particularly tired? This guy's only got 52 on his health. We need the people on the jacks to be really in good shape. So this guy is good on both the jacks. We'll use him. He's also got a lot of stamina, so that is also good. This guy at 62. Do we have anybody else good on the rear jack? Okay, this guy is slightly better. This guy, we just swapped him out. So these 2 are good. So we'll just swap this guy just to make him a bit fresher. Now I don't know how this works exactly, because giving them a rest when they're very tired, does that take them longer to recover, or if we just rest them whenever they dip a little bit? Because also I don't really know how the mistakes are managed here. Okay, so this guy at 84, he's in good shape, so we swap him for one of the guys who's tired on the wheels. Okay, so we'll swap him with this guy. 54, Joliet is also tired. We need somebody. We don't have somebody high enough. 654, 68 is better obviously, so we'll swap him. 64. This guy is only good for fixing. Do we really need him? That's the question. Anyway, since he is here, we'll swap him with Wickenster. Okay, now this guy, when he recovers, we can swap him with Maknev. And yeah, so our weakest is, in terms of stamina, is 64 on the tires. Do we have anybody more than 64 on the tires? 61, 62, no, they're all tired. People are really tired, so we really need to get them in shape. Okay, anyway, I think this is it for now. Let's look at how long it takes for the design center. Will take another 11 weeks. Okay, so we were designing a set of brakes. I think they have been done. Okay, we have built a set of average brakes. Let's improve them before using them. So we'll go 50-50 staff wise. We need to get the brakes important. Brakes are not important. So even if we get it to 60 reliability wise, we should be able to use them for the next race. So we have 16 days. Meanwhile, we'll use this time to make another set of brakes. Okay, so good brakes, good brakes. Deceleration 35. Reliability -10, red zone +5. No. Okay, if we use this, build time takes 2 days. We have time, and reliability goes up by 5. We'll add a bit more reliability and deceleration. So 8.4 days. We should have a good part. 650,000. Wow. Okay, let's continue. Choosing a vote. Okay, this is important. Yeah, he's basically asking us to give him $1 million and then we can table any motion we like. Now, what I was trying earlier on in season 6 and 7, I believe, was trying to get the high merit payments approved. So the higher you finish, the more money you get. Right now, everybody's sort of getting similar amounts, like 1 or 2 million here and there. So, because I remember in the first season, we finished 6th and we got 48.5 million. Last season we finished 3rd and we still got 50 million. So 1.5 million for finishing 3 places ahead, that's not good enough in my opinion. So we'll look at that high merit payment thing, and if it's still there, we'll try and push for that. Very high merit payments. There's a large difference in prize money awarded to the top and bottom teams, rewarding the top teams at a greater rate than the small teams. There's a huge difference in prize money awarded to the top and bottom teams, rewarding the top teams with a much greater. Should we go for the very high merit payments or the high merit payments? See, I think we are at equality focused. I believe that's what we are at right now. Current rules. Let's see what the current is. Refueling, standard merit payments. Okay, so there is a small difference in prize money. Okay, so it's not so there's standard, there is high, there is equality, and there's very high. So if we go for very high, only Steinman and Rossini are probably going to vote then. If we go for high, maybe Kitano and Panther might get involved. So let's try the high merit payment. So this will, Rossini, Kitano, Velan will not benefit mid-rank teams. Okay, let's see, let's try. We have failed twice. We've tried to do this 2 times before and it's never sort of worked. We'll see if it works this time. If we can just push it through, at least next season we can try and finish as high as possible and use that to, you know, get some money. Performance works done. Teams championship is fine. New vote has started. Let me just see the sponsors quickly. So our main sponsor, the one we were using, 11th or above, the Deutsche Air, those have expired, so we need somebody similar. 16th or above, they pay 1 million up, but they only pay 75 grand. Let's go for Gustavo Cruises. They'll give us 800,000, and also there are 2 stars. Okay, Northern is also going to expire next race. Yeah, they're kind of useless, but we need the better sponsors to improve our marketability so that we get better paying sponsors here as well for race. Anyway, let's go and see if we can win that bloody vote. I'll use all the power I have. I have 6 voting power. Yeah, let's see if we can do this. I think I can swing the vote. Yes. Yes, sir. I used up all my votes from last season and got it approved. Yes, so next season finishing higher means we get more money finally. 2025. So 2025 we have to do well, because once our car is sorted this season, our sort of HQ is sorted, we will focus on spending more money on the car next season and try to get as high a finish as possible, at least 3rd. And then we'll be rewarded more money as well. I think we should get around 60 or something. So this 1 million here could bring us possibly another 5 to 10 million next season. at the end of the season, which would mean the following season also gets better. Obviously right now this season it's going to be the same, but next season is where we need to up our game. And the season after that would be easier. Maybe I could push for very high after that, because I saved up all my votes from last season, so I had 6 votes, and that sort of swung the votes in our favor. So another set of brakes done. Now we are talking. Okay, this is almost done. We still have 8 days. Hopefully they can get this up to 70. Okay, this is already up to 98%. Okay, so this is what is the news here? Current driver lineup. Our driver lineup is really first rate. I've had a few mechanics come up to me in the factory and tell me how happy they are with Cristiano and Nikolai are driving for us. So yeah, nice one. It really helps to keep the morale up in the factory. Yeah, so as you can see, everybody's happy with everybody else. Everything's going swimmingly. We just need a faster car and we could be in fighting with people. And once that design center is done, hopefully our guy can make a good front wing as well, because that front wing will definitely improve things for us quite a bit. So this is up to 75% reliability. We'll stop that. I'm just waiting for this to go to 100 so we can get everything here. Just everybody work on performance. Publicity opportunity. Okay, hello Prism, who are you? Ernie. Here at GMA, we have been watching Cristiano for a while now, and we feel that he's a perfect example of the good, clean values that our organization represents. As a personal favor for me, would you permit us to use Cristiano in the upcoming media campaigns? It might be a little distracting, but having Uncle Ernie owing you a favor is not something to be sniffed at. It's not even being subtle about it. It gives me voting power +1, plus 500,000. Cristiano's morale goes down by 10. Yeah, he'll be up. 10 is not a big deal. I'll take the money, thank you. Favor with Uncle Ernie. See, we are using some backhanded tactics and it's starting to work in our favor. I'm extremely concerned. Don't worry. We got Uncle Ernie on our side now. Yeah, we are now going in the shady side of F1 motorsport. Performance work done. Factory staff is sitting on their hands. Well, let's build something else since we are in sitting idly and doing nothing. Okay, look at the state of the gearbox. Should we build a gearbox? We are only half a season done. Instead, why don't we start building some seriously risky parts, like a legendary for next season, that is. So if we try and build a very risky part for next season, at least get the front wing done. Right now what I'll do is we'll just make this one. So like a really good, and what happens is when we unlock the epic part, we can make 2 parts for the price of 1. So we'll make 2 very risky parts for next season. That way we'll have good parts for next season. So when we start the season, we'll have a better front wing initially. I'm trying to focus on next season now. Even if this season we finish 4th, I don't mind. Next season is where, because we'll be getting more money. Uncle Ernie has our support. Basically we have his support. And yeah, we are now trying to maneuver things politically. It's getting interesting. Okay, we are ready to go to Belgium. We need to make sure we get the right parts done. Okay, so this is up to 100. So let's install these 2 parts on the cars. So fit the parts. Yeah, so give Surikov the better wing and the better brakes. So we need brakes for this. No, we don't need brakes. I mean, we still need brakes, but they're not crucial, that is. So never mind. So but still we have better brakes, as you can see. Overall, where do we rank for brakes? Yeah, we rank very high for brakes. We are 4th on the grid in the green area, so brakes are good. Any heavy braking circuit? Singapore. Yeah, if you can get a good front wing and a good brakes for Singapore, that could make life a little bit easier for us, because Singapore, man, Singapore is bad for us. Okay, we'll select Gustavo Cruises. We could even try this, but that would be risky. We'll end up with no money possibly. This is a bit more safer. But on the other hand, even if we do well in one of the sessions, quali or practice or race, we could still make more money than doing it in both the sessions. So high risk, high reward, I suppose. Okay, let's go for it. Let's be a bit more risky. So let's remember this: low tire wear, high fuel burn. Low tire wear, high fuel burn. So maybe we should focus more on the softer tire. So let's say we what I was thinking was, if we focus more on the soft tire. See, quali tire, we need 2 for quali, 1 for race. No, not 1 for race, 2 for quali, 1 for practice. Soft tire, even if we do 2 stints and 1 on practice, that's enough. If Cristiano isn't smooth enough, we can obviously use the mediums. Same for Surikov. What I'm thinking is we will work on the soft tire during practice and the super soft. So he has another set. Which one should we use? It doesn't really matter. We need 3 sets at most. Anyway, he is a bit more content. Okay, what is he grumpy about? Yeah, he's not happy about the parts. Hopefully next season we should be in good shape. You know, often some teams, when they are struggling in a season, they just start working on next season's car, like, oh, we are focusing on next season. So this is what we are trying to do from midway now, so that we can get those. At least what I'm trying to do is get the front wing as good as possible at the start of the season, so we have like a slightly better front wing. So we'll make a very high risk part for next season and use that on the cars, but we won't use it this season. We'll put it on the car at the end of the season. Friday looks dry. I think it's just the race that's going to be wet. No, it's red. It's wet. It's wet. Does this give us enough time to even try the... It does give us 5 minutes, so I think we might be just be able to go out and come back on the dry tire. Then it's inter for the next 5 minutes or so at least. Maybe it dries out towards the end and we can use the dry tire. So suspension will go 60, gearbox will go 64, just to be safe. Yeah, front rear wing 60. Okay, hang on. One of these things was crucial. 2 were crucial, 1 was useful. I don't remember what was useful. I think gearbox was useful, so we'll put it at 70. And brakes, we just got a brand new set, so 60. Engine is 75. Front wing 75. Apply the same on the other car, please. 60, 70, 60, 75, 77, 60. Okay, so everything's fine. Cristiano and Marlene will go to set up the car, and let's see what we have from last season. We have a lot of stuff for Yokohama. We'll need to clear this out. We did not save this year's. I mean, we did save, but we did not label it properly. So where is Ardennes? Ardennes, okay. Now this is the problem. I don't remember which is the most recent. We kept saving. So this is Marlene. So with Marlene we have, see, it says Nikolai, so Nikolai would have been during quali, so this is probably the right one. Maybe we should delete all the others just to make life easier. So all the ones with Marlene we should remove. So you're using this one. With Cristiano okay, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll use this one and delete the others. Okay, let's set up. The car is done. Yeah, tires 20 to 22 and 16. So we can do 2 stints on the soft tire, at least with Marlene or Surikov. Because this is a 27 lap race. Yeah, I never remember how many laps it is either. And of course, if it rains, then we may not even need yeah, we may not even need the hard tire, so we'll select this one for Cristiano and we will delete the others just to make life easier. Okay, that is it. So he'll get 15 to 17. So he's not too bad on the hard tire. Is the same, medium tire I mean. Soft, he's a bit rougher, but yeah, he's getting there. And I like to use the last one just to make it easier during the race. Okay, so waste stripping and car setups are done. We'll head to practice and I'll see you after practice. Welcome back. Practice done. We had a good practice session as far as setups are concerned. I think we managed to get 3 excellence on both cars. When I say think is because Cristiano had 2 excellence and a grit, and I did not see what happened in the last one, but Marlene got 3 excellence pretty much straight away. But it rained, so we could not get enough data on either the inter tires or the qualifying tires, so we ended up with only the soft tire, the medium tire, middle tire that we wanted to use for the race. That's level 3. The other 2s are level 1s, but we got level 3s on the qualifying and the race setup, so hopefully that helps us. So on to quali. Let's see what we can expect. Qualifying is wet at the start. And we only have level 1 on the inters. Not good. Okay, this is interesting. So it's wet at the start, but it dries out. Okay, so can we actually go on the dry tire? Because if we go out straight away, we would be, by the time we start the lap, we would have a drier track. I think we should try that. Okay. Yeah, we'll change on to the super softs. As you can see, oh yeah, he also got level 3s. Great. Perfect. We'll go, this could end in tears, but we were not we are focusing more on the race, so even if qualifying doesn't go perfectly, it would be still okay, I guess. See, if we have the forecasting center leveled up, we could see a bit further and see if it starts raining again or not, but we can't at the moment. So at least till about 4 minutes I don't see any rain. So first 2 minutes, if we go out straight away and we start the lap when it's a bit dry, that could help us big time. And hoping that others don't try this as well, because they are a bit dumb usually to try this sort of thing. See, everybody's on the interest, so we'll just send them out straight away. Out you go, out. And Cristiano, we'll just make sure they are a bit further apart. Okay, now, because we want to be the first ones out as well. See, everybody is, I believe, coming out on the inters. Yeah, people are, see, nobody's coming out, they're waiting. So either they'll go on the dry as well. See, it's already half. Oh, it's going to get wet. Might have made a mistake. Ay. Because if, okay, they're starting the lap, maybe they could get at least half the lap in dry conditions. So where's Cristiano? Yeah, I think we can get half the lap in dry conditions. There are a few people. Okay, now people coming out on the dries are too late now. Even we are too late if you think about it, but we should still get half the lap done in dry conditions. Actually, Surikov might get quite a lot done. This could work out. This could work out here. This is almost done. Yes, he's gone P1. So Cristiano gone P2. Now, if we got this right, we could be 1 and 2 here. Yes, because it's going to get wetter and inters are not going to be faster in this condition. Yes, I think we got it. We did it. We did it. That gamble paid off. I was a bit worried that the rain might be coming in a bit too soon. See, we only saw the part until the 4-minute bar. We could not see this part at the start. Okay guys, just sit. I think we don't need to go out again, because it's going to get heavier. And yeah, we are comfortably ahead. Even Tanakuchi on the Inter is only 8/10 slower. It's still slower, obviously because of the tire. Nah, yeah, we got it. We got pole 1 and 2. Ha, how about that? Also, we'll get that extra money as well. Now, if we can do the same in the race, like get one of the cars in the top 4, we are in business. Perfect. And we should have another set of softs for the race as well. Well, super softs, we won't need super softs. We might, who knows. If it's sort of dry at the end or something, we could use that. Yeah, this was impressive. Yes, one car is not going to improve in the wet, on the wet tires. We are 1 and 2. We've got pole. Surikov has got a pole. This should also increase Cristiano's morale, which was down 10% because of the money. Yeah, things are going well for us. Now, let's hope we don't crash in the race or something. Bingo, we got pole position. We did get pole somewhere else, I think, last year. Yeah, Surikov got pole in Germany. It was wet. Yeah, we did the same thing. Yeah, I'm trying to save this because this is a good session. That's no point saving, but okay, let's see if we can do something in the race. Although, okay, let's try. Ay. I mean, okay, it's lap 7, 8. I think lap 9 would be the time to switch on to the wet tire. I think it's going to get full wet. So let's see how many laps these guys can get on these tires. Ooh, only one set. Ay. Okay, we'll keep Surikov on the super soft. And Cristiano DOST only got one set. He can do 11. I think we can get away with this. Might be risky with him. Okay, we'll take a risk. We have no choice. Now I wish I had brought another set of super softs. Push on the fuel, push on the tire, push on the fuel. We'll do at least one lap where we push hard. Okay guys, I'm a bit nervous. Okay, we'll select super soft because it gets wet. We don't have wet tires, we have inters. And I don't know if we'll get a chance to use the softer, so may not be worth. No, sorry, wrong tire. At least we'll get some performance during the initial 10 laps, because this is where I think the race, once again, I'm not expecting to win this, but I would like at least one of them to finish inside the top 4. Yes, look at that, front row locked out. Okay guys, see if you can hold on for as long as, because the 2 red cars will just go past very quickly. There's one. Wow, that's insane speed. Never mind. The sequence is a bit out of order. We have people like El Sadat, Schmidt, Lipponen. Those guys will hold up the 2 Steinmans. Those are the 2 dangerous cars. Don't worry about the 2 Rossinis. Just make sure the Windsors and this lot doesn't get past you. Okay, this isn't bad. 3 and 4 is good. El Sadat, Schmidt, Lipponen, Barthelemy. Those guys are not the ones we are competing. Hashimoto, Bergman, Diavilla, and Partanen. Where is Partanen? Partanen is at the back. So those guys are the ones we are worried about. Becker and De Graaf are coming through, and we are not worried about them either. So Surikov, push on the fuel, back off on the tires, push on the fuel. Yeah, let's see how long we can hold on to 3rd and 4th, because by the time De Graaf and Bergman, no, not what's the other Steinman? Becker. So De Graaf is 8, Becker is 12. So by the time they get close, I hope it starts raining so we can go on to the wet tires again. But now the question is, these guys are so close, would it be a good idea to pit them at the same time? But that might not be. It's going to be full wet, so we have to go on the wet tires. But if we can't keep one of them out longer than the other, that could be a very risky move. But when you pit them at the same time, they lose out quite a bit. But losing 1 second in the pit lane might not be too bad, I guess. Unless the pit crew fumbles. Let's hope they don't. Yeah, I think we'll have to pit them at the same time. Okay, El Sadat, Lipponen, Hashimoto. See, Hashimoto is Kitano. Where is Bergman? Bergman is 18, so Bergman is at the back. Of course, this is a wet race, so anything can happen. He might end up being in front. Becker, where is Becker? Becker is still 12, De Graaf is still 9. So they are not okay because they are on the slower tires. Aha, this is good, this is good. So Al Sadat is the one behind us we need to worry about. Maybe slow down a bit on the tires because tires are getting hot. Just make sure they don't get too hot. We need another 3, perhaps 4 laps out of these. I think 3 is doable, 4 I'm not so sure. We'll have to pit them on the same lap. Yeah, I think that is no doubt. But I'm excited here. There is hope. Hashimoto is up to 6. And Sadat has some problems. So he'll need to repair. But Hashimoto is coming in very, very fast. See, the problem with Hashimoto, and I believe Balcazar as well, they are not smooth on the tires. They are very aggressive on the tires. So they will be fast, but they have to pit a bit more than everybody else. Do we have rain? I think we have starting to see rain. Lap 8. So yeah, lap 10 is when we need to go. Okay, lap 9. Can you do one more lap, guys? I think they can. But it's starting to get wet. This is inter weather right now. But when we change, it will turn into full wets. Is anybody pitting? Yes, few people have already gone. Okay, Sadat is somehow quicker suddenly. So why is Cristiano so slow? He's conserving. Maybe push on the tires. Push, 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 push. And this is lap 9, right? Lap 10. Okay, we'll pit. We'll pit. Make sure, guys, we don't make a mistake in the pits. Cristiano is getting mugged now. Okay, fast. Okay, at least there's a bit of a gap, so makes life a bit easier for us. See, we are slowing down now in the wet. It's too wet now. Okay, front runners are also in the pits. So we went at the same time. Okay, good stop. Actually worked out much better than I thought. De Graaf is up to 5. Okay, actually pitting them on the same lap did not harm us at all. Was the right move. So we hold on to our position. Now, problem is De Graaf, Hashimoto, Becker. They have cleared the other slower cars. And now we are in big trouble because those guys are fast. They will get us on track. Now the other option is we can get back our 3rd and 4th if we can take advantage of the pit again. When we pit again from wet to dries. It's a lot of headache just to maintain our position. See, the problem is De Graaf is too close. He will probably get past. We won't be able to keep him behind for 15 laps. And we're already pushing too hard on the wet tires. Yeah, I don't think these tires should last through this wet period, but yeah, he's already behind us. Even if he gets past both our cars, we have to keep Hashimoto behind because we don't want Hashimoto getting past both our cars. Plus we have Becker as well. So realistically we could drop down to 6 and 7. We don't want that. Obviously we want to do as well as we can, but the problem is, how do we do that? We need one of these guys to crash. All 3 would be nice, but one of the Steinmans to crash and Hashimoto might struggle with the tires. At the moment we've got similar tire wear, so I don't think that's going to happen. Surikov needs to get ahead because Cristiano is not going to be able to hold him much longer. He's done a good job so far. Several laps he's kept him behind. Still about, yeah, a little less than half the race to go. I think the race can be, we can hold on to third and fourth if we get our tire changes right. Like when would be the right time? Should we go on to the dry tires or should we go on to the inters? Because the last 2-3 laps will be very dry for the inters, but the first two will be too wet for the dries. So we have to find a balance. If we stay on to the wets for too long, they'll be too slow. If we go on to the inters too early, they won't work. If we go on to the dries too early, that would be a problem. So there is really no good way out of this. I think these wet tires hold on better. So actually he's still holding on to fourth, which is better than I expected. I was expecting him to be past us already. Yeah, we have to manage the fuel and tire perfectly. Tire temperatures are good. Fuel is a bit low, but we can manage that. Yeah, we have to start thinking about pitting now. Not now, but start thinking about it. And see if anybody goes. Nobody is pitting. Under investigation. No action. What happened? There was some sort of investigation. First time I've seen that. Okay, now he is all over us. Push on the fuel. Push on the fuel. See if you can just keep him back for a bit more. Doesn't look like it. Come on. Surikov, try and get ahead. See, it's getting dry now. These guys are getting close. Come on, when do we pit? When do we pit? See, the Rossinis are much further ahead. We are actually helping the Rossinis here. Cristiano is in trouble. But he's still holding on. He's still holding on. He's held on for long enough. I think he has done the job. At least for Surikov. Because Surikov is about 5-6 seconds ahead. Okay, I think we should pit him now. Should we? Okay, people are pitting and going. Some are going on inters, some are going on dries. How many laps can we get out of this? Yes, I think we can use this. Or is this better? Okay, this is better. I'm worried. This might not be a good move. Surikov, do we pit him? Where is he on the track? No, are the front people pitting? That's what I want to know. Okay, let's slow down a bit. Yes, they are pitting. So we'll pit Surikov as well. We'll pit Surikov as well. Now we need this to work again. Okay, one has gone on the super soft. Okay, pit stop went well. Good job again, guys. Brilliant. Cristiano, you can push on the fuel. He's still fourth. Okay, I think everybody pitted, so we pitted at the right time. And he has managed to stay. Okay, now this is a problem. Because now, yeah, he can get past us quite easily. Hashimoto is also probably not too far. The question is, can Surikov hold on to third for a bit longer? Cristiano is going to get mugged by people, at least by Hashimoto and maybe even Becker. Surikov, you need to hold on to fourth, third, possibly fourth if at the worst, because we need that money. Okay, back off on the fuel, maybe back off on the tire as well. Cristiano, you can keep pushing back off on the fuel. He's still fifth. He's holding off Hashimoto. It's only less than half a second ahead. Hashimoto has also got a better tire. Okay, Cristiano could drop another 2 places here. He's doing his best, but it's not looking good. Surikov, meanwhile, has got another 3 laps. I think he'll lose fourth as well. Can you push on the fuel? Yes, back off on the tires. Okay, he got... Oh, yeah. At least hold off the Avila if you can, buddy. Because Hashimoto is Panther. Not Panther. Hashimoto. Okay, Surikov's got problems. He can't hold off Becker. Is it De Graaf for 2 laps? Can he? It doesn't look like it. Plus he's got dodgy parts now, so it's still about a second and a half. Now this corner, they are much faster on the corners here. As you can see, must have a good front wing. Okay, final lap has started. Yeah, I think he'll get past on the last lap. Push, man, push. Alright, no worries, no worries. Don't worry, don't worry. This is fine, this is fine. Actually, back off so we can finish the race. Okay, good result, Surikov. Good result. Cristiano. Yeah, I think this was a good result. Under the circumstances, fourth, we actually hit fourth in both the sessions, so we got a lot of money. So overall, this worked out better. It was very stressful trying to hold on to fourth place. And yeah, Cristiano, the two cars in between Surikov and Cristiano, I think this was realistic. The top four cars, the Steinmans and the Rossinis, we were never going to catch them. So we actually managed to get ahead of one of them. So that is about as good as we can expect. Ooh, this was intense. I'm tired. Cristiano got a 20-second penalty, but he's still ahead, right? Finished 7th. And Leonardo got demoted 4 places. Okay. So 105. We are still 4th, but we are closer to Kitano now, only 7 points behind, and we have put a bit of a gap between Panther and. Yeah, this sort of result is very useful. Ooh, relief. Yeah, Kitanos were getting ahead, so we've sort of reduced that gap quite a bit. Could we have done better? I don't think so. With 1 and 2 in qualifying, I don't think this was possible to get any better than this. This was about as good a result as we could have expected with our cars. And money-wise, we did fantastic. We won't be able to do this again. Everything worked perfectly here. Perfect qualifying, perfect practice. Even the race strategy, no mistakes. Pitted both the guys on the same laps. And pit crew did not fail us. Like everything apart from the car being faster. Everything else was perfect. So anyway, good result. Phoenix is dry, so we'll struggle there. Hopefully one of the front wings might be better. We'll see. But yeah, good result. Got some good points. 4th in the constructors, ahead of Panther by quite a bit now. A few points behind Kitano. And we'll see how we do in Phoenix. Let's see if Canada rains. No. Singapore. We don't know about the weather for the races beyond that. But yeah, good result. Happy with that. And I'll see you for the American Grand Prix.